Welcome back, everybody, to another interview here at PAX East, day 3. And today I am joined by the amazing Lex Play.
Yes.
And I am excited for this interview. So please take a moment, tell us a bit about yourself. What have you done so far here at PAX?
Yeah, so far I've spent a lot of time with my friends going through the exhibits, the shops, of course. I am a big Nintendo fan personally, so really loved seeing their exhibit this year. Really looking forward to seeing Matt Mercer this evening, and some of my friends have a panel ongoing about some cozy gaming stuff.
Nice.
So yeah.
I wish I could make it to the Matt Mercer one, but I'm, tied here.
Yeah.
I think I'm getting to get away for besides this signing I'll be at the Warframe event. But so what was the first game that made you feel like this is my
The first game?
Yeah.
Ooh. Honestly, even though I didn't play it until I was in my 20s, probably Animal Crossing New Horizons.
Yeah.
I feel like I played a lot of random competitive games growing up, and that was my first introduction to a game that was just straight up like cozy. I really enjoyed meeting the villagers. It was my first Animal Crossing game. I'd never played another one. So yeah, I feel like that was the first time I really put my heart into customizing my island, kind of making it my own in the game.
I think for a lot of people even for me, that was my first Animal Crossing. And it's so relaxing. So to kind of go along that line, console, PC, tabletop, or mobile, and what?
Oh, do I have to choose one?
No.
Okay, so first I have to go console because I predominantly play Nintendo games.
Okay.
So Nintendo first and foremost, but I grew up with Xbox. So console definitely is where my gaming habits come from. In terms of how much I play, it's probably going to be PC. I play a lot of Marvel Rivals, which is so far outside of anything else that I play, but it's so fun. Like I never played Overwatch or anything. So this is my first like hero shooter, and I'm not even very knowledgeable about like Marvel characters or anything. It's just like, wow, I get to do so much as Cloak and Dagger. It's so fun. Yeah, those two for sure. I also collect board games.
Okay.
So do that. That's like a weekend thing with friends. When friends are off work, we all come over and have a little board game session.
Nice.
Yeah.
I'm excited for Black Cat.
For what? A Black Cat? Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
And I'm a Gambit fan, but I hadn't picked up the game yet. But now that they've got Gambit in there and they're bringing Felicia in, I'm like,
yeah. So I'm actually attempting to lord all of the support so I can there's like a custom, like on the scoreboard, you'll have a custom picture for the character if you have them to a certain level. And I'm trying to lord every support character, and I only have a few left. I did lord Gambit.
Nice.
Yeah.
What fandom do you feel like people always underestimate?
Those what?
What fandom do people underestimate the most?
What fandom? Honestly, I feel like people underestimate cozy gaming in general because it's like, we get a lot of flack about like, oh, you're not real gamers. But I feel like, first of all, a lot of us have very diverse gaming interests. Like people will come to a cozy game and also play competitive things.
Yeah.
And then also, I think it is a very, very creative genre of game. Like Animal Crossing New Horizons is just one example. There are people who make just incredible stuff that's like engineering level impressive, and like Minecraft. So yeah, I feel like it's underestimated just as like classified as being a gamer. Yeah.
I've seen that recently a lot, like amazing creations with the World of Warcraft housing that just started. Some of these houses people are developing are stunning.
Yeah.
I saw someone completely recreated the Haunted Mansion.
That's crazy. Yeah.
It's just...
Yeah, and no, Pokemon Pokopia just came out literally this month.
Yeah.
And people have already created things that I'm like, I feel like it would have taken me an actual year of like learning the game mechanics to figure this out. And people have just made it. They've made like Pikachu sculptures. Someone made like a scale Piplup, but like skyscraper sized. And I was like, I know a lot of it comes from Minecraft building. Like people learned how to make structures and stuff there. And this is also a very blocky game, but it's insane. I'm like, how did you do that so fast?
Who was the character that made you feel seen for the very first time?
In gaming?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Or in geekdom in general, actually.
Yeah. In geekdom. I'm going to be so real. I think it was actually Daphne in Scooby-Doo.
Yeah?
Because First of all, I just always identified with any character that had red hair. Like, I was like, oh my gosh, that's actually me. So Daphne, and also the fact that she was like unapologetically a diva about some things. I grew up with little siblings, so it was very much chaos in the house all the time. And so seeing her get to be a diva, I was like, actually, I think I will also. I think I will also act like a diva sometimes.
You know, I have to supposed to be able to not get overwhelmed by the siblings. So when you started content creation, what surprised you?
Oh, immediately the number of people who like connect with your content for the most random reasons. Like people being like, oh my God, I loved this video because of your voice. And it's like, I wasn't thinking about that when I was filming. Like I was just filming a game. The number of people who come to videos to fall asleep or when they're having a difficult day, like mentally, I was never much into like watching YouTube videos and stuff. So becoming a YouTuber was kind of random for me. And it made like, I feel like I went through in the first month, just like a crash course of not only what it was like to create the content, but what people, like how people perceived the content that you were putting out and what they actually came to YouTube for. I feel like I had to restructure like my understanding of what that was for people. That was really cool.
Good. And you know, I have to agree. I've been doing content creation for 10 years now. And it is, the voice thing is one I get a lot. And like one of the biggest flexes I have right now was where I started making Delve and Dungeon Guides for World of Warcraft. Someone said, this is like the perfect mix of a guide and an ASMR.
Oh, yeah. It's also great because I feel like a lot of people who go into content creation, like people in general, don't like to hear their own voices because it sounds so different on camera.
Yeah.
So I think it's really neat that people actually find comfort in it because it makes you feel more confident in yourself and your voice. Yeah.
The numbers are down. What's YouTube?
Absolutely my community. Even when the like numbers are down, I feel like the people that I recognize as a part of my community are still there. And it's so fun to like stream and chat with them. And like, I get to keep up with their lives too. Like they tell me about updates, you know, what they're playing, what they're doing at the time, passion projects of theirs. And so the content creation, even though it's kind of a lonely job, if you do it by yourself, it doesn't feel lonely because there are always people who are rooting for you, who are looking forward to your uploads. Yeah, I feel like you can't really focus on analytics a lot of the time. You've just got to do it for the people that you meet and who support your content regardless of like how many views you're getting.
What's a skill outside of gaming that makes you better as a content?
This one's fun. So I actually got a degree in English with honors in creative writing. And I've always wanted to be an author. Like growing up, that's what I always thought my job would be. I was like, yeah, I'm for sure going to write a book. And so I feel like the storytelling element of that has really helped me get into like creating lore. So my main game is Animal Crossing.
Yeah.
It helps me to script videos that I need to, because I feel like I already have a pretty solid foundation of like writing things and connecting with people through that writing. But yeah, also just creating absolutely whack stories for the villagers and stuff who are in my island. So yeah.
Cool. So after a really long day of creating or script writing, how do you decompress?
So I have a little tuxedo cat. His name is Roni, and he is actually the dumbest cat like in the world. I have never met a cat as I'm not trying to be mean. He is thoughtless, like absolutely. I know people joke about how like their animals, their pets like share one brain cell. Yeah. I don't even think he got one.
Oh no.
Like he was born in a foster home. And so he has always been safe around humans, does not have survival instinct. He is so goofy. So I literally, as soon as I finish streaming, I just go and hang out with Roni and it's pure decompression immediately. He's so sweet. He's a very cuddly cat.
It's a sign you need to log off, even when you don't want to.
So I've actually struggled with anxiety ever since I was in like middle school. And I can always feel that kind of building when I start to feel insecure. So if I start feeling kind of hypercritical of myself or whatever I'm building in the game, like I said, I do a lot of creative like builds and stuff. Whenever I get to that point, I know it's probably all in my head and I need to take a step back from content creation because I always want to be authentic with with my viewers, obviously. And so, yeah, whenever I start to feel insecure, not feel great about the content that I'm putting out, I need to just rest, relax.
And that's important. Important. And being that you can realize that about yourself and listen to yourself like that, that's such an important thing that so many people don't really let themselves do.
Yeah. And the community is so like supportive. If you're honest about how you're feeling, like at no point in time have they ever been like, no, like keep going. No, don't leave us. Like they're always like, yeah, for sure. Take time for yourself. And they're there the next stream. So it's not a stressful situation.
So with the way being online is, how do you protect your joy?
Protect my what?
Your joy.
My joy. Oh, so I think once you become established as a content creator, you just have to be able to turn off like the self-criticism based on people's comments. Because at the end of the day, people get on the internet and a lot of them are faceless. Like you're putting yourself out there and they can see you, they can hear you, they get to learn like your viewpoints and what's important to you. And it's really easy to turn that around.
Yeah.
But it's also, it's not important to them. I just try to remind myself, it's just like when you're in public and you do something embarrassing, nobody else is going to think about that. Like a year from now, it'll just be you like, wow, I can't believe I did that. It's the same online. Like people forget so easily. There's a constant content loop happening. So I think it's just realizing that like at the end of the day, you're the one who cares the most about like what you've said, what you've done, etc. And you just have to learn to accept that. You just have to be like, you know what? I like what I'm doing. I like being a content creator, and you just can't let what other people say affect that.
That's something I'm still learning after 10 years.
No, and it grows. I mean, people continue to make comments and some of them are going to actually hit home, and you just have to be like, okay, that's okay. It hurt my feelings and I'm still going to be okay tomorrow. So,
Or you just make a funny face off.
On God.
Yeah. So what's your, I need 5 minutes?
So I actually, for a while, I was streaming, and in the middle of the stream time, it was actually my cat's dinner time. And so everyone in stream would always come to anticipate it. It would hit, 7 p.m. and everyone's like, go feed Roni, go feed Roni. And so I would take 5 minutes and it's make a cup of hot cocoa because that's #1 comfort drink. Like a warm drink in general is great. Hot cocoa is my favorite. I love making it.
Meats are good.
Oh yeah, even in the middle of summer. Mexican? Oh my God, it's so, when they spice it, yeah.
And you got the wood little thing.
Yep, it's so good.
I'm from Arizona, so.
Oh, okay. I'm from North Carolina.
Okay.
Yeah.
What is a small habit that made a big difference?
So, well, I guess that wouldn't be small. I recently I know that you hear this all the time online from like self-help gurus and stuff where they're like, you should journal. It'll like make you feel better. And I always thought that was kind of baloney. I was like, I feel like journaling doesn't help me. But I've been a chronic oversharer for as long as I can remember. And obviously that mixes very chaotically with being a content creator. Like I just say things and I'm like, wow, I actually could have kept that as an inside thought. So I feel like journaling recently has helped me kind of be more mindful about what I'm saying. And I think it's helped me, that's also actually been a boost for my confidence because when I get off stream, I'm not like, oh my God, like what did I say and why did I say that? I'm kind of getting my thoughts out first. And yeah, that's helped me a lot for being more mindful.
And this is our penultimate question.
Okay.
What's a question you wish people asked creators more?
More often. Honestly, I wish people asked about like content creators' ideas for their niches. Like I absolutely love talking about things that I wish Nintendo would implement in Animal Crossing or, stuff that I think could be really neat furniture-wise in Pokopia. So just getting into the niche specifically, people love to ask a lot of broad questions, and that's great too. I love getting to know creators, but I love also learning because people get so passionate about like whatever their tiny little niche is. I could go on for hours about like how I think terraforming mechanics could be different in games. So.
All right. And my last question for you.
Yeah.
Take a look into the cameras. Okay. Tell us what you're up to. Tell us what your current passion project is and what you are looking forward to with the next wave. with one more day left of PAX East, what are you looking for?
Okay. So I also do like a little intro of myself. Like, hey, I'm Lex Play. Okay. So I'm Lex Play. I do a lot of cozy gaming content over on YouTube. I am super passionate right now about building actual houses for Pokemon and Pokemon Pokopia and getting them out of little grass pods on my island. I'm determined that I'm actually going to build out my entire island on all of the islands they give you. So I'll check back in with you guys in about 10 to 15 business years to see how that's going. And here at PAX this year, I am really excited to see the upcoming panels and to play a lot of tabletop board games with my friends.
Excellent. Well, thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you.
And everyone out there, make sure to keep tuned in. We have more interviews to come from PAX this year and the ones at PAX West to look forward to later in the summer. Remember, you are seen, you are valued, and take care of yourselves.